I want to sound like every other person on the internet today, but OMG, Megatin prices are down. The YCS affected the market. Yes, it did. Who would have guessed? You guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Last night on stream, I got asked by at least 6 people. I think it might have been 7, actually. Like, Robbie, what are your thoughts on the Megatins being $164 a case? So, first of all, I would say probably after tax, you're probably paying, what, like $170? So 170 divided by 12. That's $14, $15 a tin. You got to factor in variance and things like that, depending on the region, blah, blah, blah. But stores are selling these at a loss at the moment, at least for all of this product available here. Now, I'm still on record saying that I think the promos from these tins are going to be the hard carry. And classic example of this, I mean, the Rare Magicians are still floating $8, the Stardust $8. You have the Exodia at $5.50, the Armor Master at $5, the Red Eyes at $7, and the Black Rose at $7. Now, I fully understand that you are not going to pull all of these in a case, all right? It's too many promos, all right? Typically, they should have done 2 promos a tin this year, and I think they would have been actually insane for the long term. But 1 is fine. You've also got $5 back here as well for the Cyber Dragon. You've got a decent spread of these on TCG Player. Now, obviously, our sponsors have these available to you as well. You know, Kong's Cards, use discount code MCO47 to purchase. Gamer's Choice, same thing. Discount code MCO40, save on your purchase. Tier 0, What's Good 5 to save on your purchase as well. If you don't like any of these numbers, obviously, there is the I can wait and see where things are going right now. But, like I said, at 160, 170 a case, it's interesting. I just find it interesting that everybody's like, get rid of it, dump it all right, when nobody wants to single this out. It's a lot of short-term flipping right now, when in the past, you know, the long-term has been the more interesting, but everybody's on the immediate fear right now, and I do kind of get it. We are probably weeks away from some sort of ban list. I'm hoping weeks away. Fingers are crossed here. All right, please, something at this point in time. So I'd be worried about, you know, seeing some of the immediate value in these tins getting destroyed. I understand that. So I don't really blame people for taking the action that they are at the moment. But it's interesting just seeing the immediate fire sell here. People wanting to recover their money ASAP and not even risking it right now. Okay. So, now this is genuinely actually interesting to see. So, Secret Rare Thrust. I don't feel like much has really happened with this. I mean, $62, $63, $65. That feels pretty much where we've been with the card, right? A little bit shy of the $70 mark, for sure. Yeah, that feels pretty normal at this point in time. But the ulti here has dropped down 82, 82, 82. People paying $82, $83 for this. They're willing to spend the money. This card has officially reached the point now that people are like, okay, let's go ahead and pick this on up. Now, there have been ulti crashes across the board. Imperm is another classic example of that. I'm not going to get into that today on Market Watch, but there's a lot of things that are happening with a lot of the ulti section right now. And I mean, once again, this is still in circulation. Also, to be fair, with this card still being in circulation and it being this price point, I find that very interesting, because in the past we've seen a lot of these ultis, they rapidly push down. But when it's a card that's actually involved in the meta currently, and it's still holding this level of value, kind of interesting. The rest of this OTS pack, I mean, Branded Fusions are back down to the $55 mark, but Pure Lilies down here have hit the $26 mark. These blew out a lot faster than I think people really expect them to, because these level market price showing at $32 on the market price, and people are just like, nah, fire sell them, get rid of them, $26, I don't want them around here. So very interesting to see. I wonder I assume that a lot of this has to do with banlist fears at the moment. People, once again, don't want to stick around with seeing this, and it's also a fairly common ultimate rare to have circulating around. I mean, it's not the levels of Thrust, that's for sure, but okay. Unchained cards. Oh my gosh, Unchained went up. Yeah, of course Unchained went up. All right, we saw Lord Yama going terminal over the weekend. $146, by the way, for this. Yeah, good luck. Solar Rage, $20 on up to $23, $25. The Ultras still floating about the $15 mark. Secret Rare Ultra Yamas are now at $14 as of filming this. This guy was nothing for the longest time. These were $7. These were super affordable. Everything in the Unchained deck. If you picked this deck up when it was nothing, I'm going to clap for you. Congratulations. You literally won. All right, budget players. You were eating amazing with Unchained. And I talked about this over the weekend too, but Tour Guide from Dual Overload got bought out. I sold so many of these over the weekend. It's hilarious to me. It was $10. They've started retracing. We're back down to $8 at this point in time. Honestly, this card shouldn't be anywhere near some of the crazy price hype that we had this at. Card shouldn't be pushing anywhere near this point, but it is. People are willing to pay $8-9 for these, and it really shows. I think it's actually hilarious. Somebody paid $14 a piece on these. You know, that's hype for you. Croissant Designator. I didn't think we would ever see the day. There are 40 listings of Croissant Designator on the market. It's happening. Yeah, we're going up. $12. Okay. Well, you know, there's so many people out here that do have so many of these. I assume that they're just happy to be making back any amount of money on these. But the format finally has warranted a reason for this card to be floating around out here again. I think that's good. At least a little bit of value being regained back here from the previous year's tins. Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. Hey buddy, how are you? This is one of those things that we were tracking quite a long time ago, but he's going back up. He's getting nice damaged copies. Oh yeah, bent in half edition. Yeah, that's what you want. You want those fresh, crimpled, bent in half. $20. Yeah, that's your lowest. Actually, technically $19.59 is your lowest, but I don't like that feedback there. To be honest with you, I'm not surprised to see Phantasme doing its thing. It's a beautiful draw card. It sculpts the hand, gets some bad cards out of your hand back into the deck, regenerates resources. It's one of those cards that you're just like, yeah, this is good. Exosister Magnifica, $100 right now for the light play. I feel like we've reversed course here. And then we have the Difo versions floating about $13 right now. I am kind of glad to see that these are pushing back down. Exosister in and itself, I think over time you'll probably see this re-hit the $10 mark. I think people will be very happy to see that. The card shouldn't be anywhere near the level of craziness that we've already been seeing with this, but okay, sure. What else we got going on back here? Big Welcome Labyrinth, the $14, $15 card. Nothing's really changed with this, actually. This thing's been cruise control, and we already have sales this morning at the $16 and $14 mark, and then they continue to echo on up. Yep, I'm not surprised, honestly. I don't think you should be either. The whole Labyrinth hype right now is pretty strong, like, especially going forward into the next set. Also over the weekend, Judgment of the Pharaoh got another top. I think it was out of Waffles and Enthusiasm, I think I saw it. There have been no recent sales on this, but, you know, our old friend with Beatrice out here. You draw Friendship, your opponent can't normal summon, set, flip summon, or special summon, or activate an effect, monster's effect, and their monster effects are negated. And if you drop a Unity, your opponent negates the effects of all spell and traps on your opponent's side of the field, and your opponent can activate set spell or trap cards. Alright, well, this card is still beautifully bonkers. The lowest available right now for said Judgment of the Pharaoh. Actually, I think these are now at an all-time low here at $35. That's actually amazing to see, especially if you like what this card brings to the game. Cool stuff. So, what do you think about today's market? A lot of interesting things on the back burner actually happening here, but I'm curious to see how we're going to hold up through tin release. So please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back there in the day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.